With 9 episodes worth of adventures, hundreds of characters, and enough planets to fill a galaxy, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga might just be the biggest Star Wars game we've ever seen, even if it is all made up of tiny little plastic bricks. To help you from getting too lost amongst the stars and style on the Xbox One, Series X and Series S, we've put together a few helpful tips and tricks, from knowing where to spend your Kyber bricks to the importance of smashing everything in sight.
One of the first things you'll notice when you dive into the Skywalker Saga is how much more nuanced the melee combat system is. So whether you're cutting down enemies with an elegant saber stroke or just wailing on them with a pair of woolly fists, you're no longer restricted to bashing on a single attack button. Instead, you now have light and heavy attacks to alternate between using X, B and A buttons respectively, allowing you to string together all sorts of different combos. Chain your moves together and you'll get a high multiplier, giving you even more studs for your effort once the coast is clear. On top of that, enemies are now capable of blocking your attacks if you make them too predictable. Remember how embarrassing it was for Han Solo when he tried to shoot Vader and Vader was just like, no thank you? Well, mix up your moves, otherwise that could be you. It's especially important to keep changing it up when you're in a boss battle, since the game's big baddies all have multiple health bars and are especially skilled at deflecting your attacks.
One lesson we all learned as kids is that the only thing more fun than building something awesome out of LEGO is smashing it to pieces when you were done. I mean, why build a 4,016 piece LEGO Death Star if you're not gonna go all Luke Skywalker on it, right? And the same goes for the Skywalker Saga. Every level is filled with bits of scenery that can be blown apart by whatever weapon you happen to have handy. Fire a couple blaster shots into an object or whack it with the Tusken Raiders Club and you'll get to watch them explode into precious studs. Those studs are the key to unlocking more characters, vehicles and other shiny new things to play with. So be sure to destroy everything that you possibly can as you progress through each level. Collecting studs also fills up the True Jedi meter, which runs along the top of the screen, rewarding you with precious Kyber bricks, which actually leads on nicely to our next tip.
Kyber bricks are brand new collectibles which allow you to purchase upgrades for your characters, giving them stat boosts, sweet new moves, and handy new gadgets. Some of these are core upgrades which unlock boons that all your characters can enjoy, like the Speedy Sprint which boosts your movement speed, or the Counter Cash upgrade which rewards you with studs for performing successful counterattacks by pressing Y. Other upgrades are class specific. Only Sith and Jedi are going to learn to chuck stuff around using the Force, and for example, only bounty hunters can collect a stud bounty for each enemy they take down using the Hidden Bounties upgrade. While a lot of these class-specific upgrades are simply really cool, we'd recommend focusing on the core upgrades first so that you can power up all of your characters simultaneously. That way you can switch freely between the hundreds of playable characters on offer without feeling like you're going back to square one.
The LEGO Star Wars universe is busier than a Mos Eisley cantina during happy hour, and the NPCs who bustle around provide the game with lots of personality and humour. Plus, some of them also harbour a juicy secret or two. Listen to what the more talkative NPCs have to say and you'll often be given a clue as to the location of a Kyber brick. There's over 1,000 of them after all, and these rumours are a great way to track down more bricks without scouring the whole galaxy, so keep an ear out at all times. But if you don't feel like making small talk, you can also use your studs to purchase rumours from the holoprojector. Invest a few Kyber bricks in the Scoundrel class's Business Opportunist upgrade, and you'll even receive a discount on them, which in turn will allow you to find more bricks, which will get you a bigger discount, which will help you to find more bricks. And it just goes on and on.
There are so many places and planets to visit in the Skywalker Saga, but while it might be tempting to just keep barreling forward to see what the next level holds, it's always worth doubling back to the places you've already visited. So you should definitely do so whenever you unlock a character from a new class. Not only because these worlds look gorgeous in 4K on the Xbox Series X, but also because their unique abilities could give you the access to all sorts of extra collectibles and secrets that were unavailable to you before. For example, you may have to ignore any Sith terminals on your first playthrough of a level, but coming back later with somebody who's got a bit more of a dark side about them, that could clear up all of the issues that you had first time around. Thoroughly exploring each level is the key to tracking down all of the Kyber bricks that are tucked away, so be sure to look high and low. And oh, by the way, I've got a quick tip here. If you use the Force to levitate a droid, that can be a great way to uncover stuff lurking up high. And don't forget that each level also comes up with its own optional challenges, with a Kyber brick on offer for anyone who completes them all. Basically, every single level is so bursting with secrets and surprises that you'll never be able to catch them all in one run, so be sure to double back from time to time.
While you're traveling the stars, don't feel like you have to rush straight to your next destination either. I know there's an evil empire building gigantic space weapons out there, but that doesn't mean you can't do a little sightseeing. Most importantly, you should be sure to swing into the orbit of any planet you come across, because you'll often find an NPC with a side quest to offer you, like cargo smuggling runs through space. There are, of course, plenty on the ground too. These range from blasting Womp Rats as Luke Skywalker to help lost gonk droids find their way home and helping them up when they fall. Aww. In any case, these side quests are a great way to obtain more studs, Kyber bricks, and even unlock bonus characters. So make all the pit stops you can along the way. There'll still be plenty of time to save the galaxy once you're done.
With shiny new Xbox games came glorious new achievements, and there is a big old list of them in the Skywalker saga. The one that caught our eye the most though is the achievement Only One Business in the Galaxy, which asks you to collect, and I hope you're sitting down, 10 billion studs. So whether you're the Queen of Naboo or a simple nerf herder, that's a whole lot of cash. But if you invest your Kyber bricks wisely, you could start making a dent in it pretty fast. The Attract Studs upgrade will help you hoover them up from further away, while the Hero Terminal Expert will give you bonus studs for each one you successfully hack. In fact, with the right upgrades to various classes, you could be making studs every time you take out an enemy, translate a language, solve a puzzle, and do a whole bunch of other things. So, spend your Kyber bricks well, smash everything in sight, and keep your combos going, and you should be on your way to the 10 billion mark and the gamer score that comes with it in no time at all.
LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is just one big toy box filled to the brim with Easter eggs, in-jokes and all kinds of extras that will have you digging back into it for months to come. But if you follow just a few of these tips, you should be able to get to the really good stuff a whole lot faster. This video was brought to you by LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. There are 23 planets to explore as over 300 playable characters, and even over 100 vehicles to put them in. Experience the Star Wars universe in the hilarious tone that only LEGO can bring, with more in-jokes and Easter eggs than you can shake a lightsaber at. This is indeed the game that you're looking for. Be sure to pick it up when it hits the Xbox Store for Xbox One, Series S and X on the 5th of April 2022. We'll have more sagely advice to hand out in the future, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell, and feel free to leave any of your own words of wisdom in the comments below. Bye!
The Force is strong in my family. My father has it. I have it. My sister has it. Leia!
Luke, I need someone to show me my place in all this.
Hit the target hard. Give it everything you got.
Destroy the Sith. We must.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I need to finish what Luke started.
We go together.
Freeze! Don't move. Look at this. Great shot, kid! That was 1 in a million! Hello there.
The rebellion is reborn today, and I will not be the last Jedi.
Remember, the Force will be with you, always.
Play it on Xbox Series X and S.